Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. As I'm sure all of you are aware, the new trailer for the just announced Chaos faction has been released, which is what's showing here in the background, and I'm just going to talk about what's going on in this video, pointing out any little details for those of you who are curious, and then I'll talk a little bit more about some things involving Chaos at the end of the video, but this moves pretty fast, so I'm going to have to sort of pay attention here. So first we have this Imperial soldier running away. He's clearly in a place with architecture of chaos. There's a mana core chasing after him. We see a chaos portal there in the background. All these skeletons may actually be the skeleton models we'll get to see for the vampire count, so maybe that's kind of a clue or a hint. I'm not sure. There's a Gorbeast chariot, Warriors of Chaos. That's a Gorbeast. Warriors of Chaos with halberds, or Warriors of Chaos, mana core. Okay, now it slows down a bit. From the look of his armor, I would guess that guy is an Imperial Greatswordsman. Maybe another type of elite infantry. Oh man, and then Kholek Sun Eater. This guy is one of the most just amazing special characters from the tabletop. I'm actually really surprised and excited that they chose to have Kholek as one of the legendary lords for Chaos, because up until him, we hadn't really received any idea if they were going to go forward with some of the monstrous legendary lords, such as Kholek Sun Eater, or Galrach, the father of Chaos Dragons, or Dorthu, the eldest of the Treemen. So that's very promising that we have Kholek as a playable character. I'm going to talk just a little bit about the DLC, and then I'm just going to totally nerd out on Chaos. So let's talk about this little DLC debacle. This trailer, 6 months ahead of the game being released, or I think according to my Steam, 6 months, 3 weeks, and 1 day or something. I'm probably going to be keeping count, knowing me. That's pretty early to release a pre-order content pack, rather than giving us something that everyone's going to go ahead and receive, like greenskins or vampire counts. That being said, personally, I'm really excited, and I'm really glad that we're actually getting 5 factions. I'm glad that it's Warriors of Chaos, and it's not just Chaos. So the Warriors, Beastmen, and Demons will all, from what I can tell, be getting their own armies, which is the way it should be. As doing it as a big combined faction would do a disservice to any of those 3 fan bases, which may not mean much to Total War fans, but to a Warhammer fan, that's pretty important. It's important to me that all 16 of the armies are represented in a faithful way that allows those communities to enjoy what we lost with the end of 8th edition and the end of Warhammer. As far as the DLC itself is concerned, I'm not that bothered by it. I know some people get really upset at the idea of things like DLCs because they see it as a paywall. I see this more as a free LC because, I mean, I'm going to pre-order it anyway, especially with Steam's refunds. I mean, if you get the game and it's super buggy, then just refund it. I'm not sure what all the hubbub is about. It seems like a really minor issue to get so upset over, but I am not one of the people that was really bothered by the Rome 2 and Attila releases. I enjoyed the games and had little issue with them, and I love Creative Assembly's games, and I love Warhammer. You can bet that as soon as I can afford it, I will be getting the High King pre-order pack, because I really want that art book. I really want that art book. But for those of you who are really concerned about it, feel free to leave some comments down in the comment section below. I would love to hear why this bothers you. I want to understand all of y'all's opinions. I've been really excited to hit about 60 subscribers, I think is what I'm at now. And I would love to get to know each and every one of you. I know a few of you, but I'd really like to get to know all of you if you're interested in, letting me know what you think about all this. But to end on a happier note, I have to gush about Chaos for just a minute. So, first of all, Kholek Sun Eater, oh my God, he's so huge. I mean, that hammer is the size of the guy he smacked it with, which is the way it should be. But man, it's crazy to actually see him. Second, I'm really excited that we went ahead and got the Chaos roster, which we haven't got for the other 4 main factions. But I guess they're not trying to sell those factions individually, so that makes sense. But the factions look great. There are a number of things missing that are really interesting, and I'll probably do a separate video, maybe tomorrow, about more about what's missing and all the indicated things of that, especially since none of the Chaos Gods seem to be making much of an appearance, despite the fact that we have Sigvald, who's the only Slaanesh Warriors of Chaos special character as a legendary lord. That being said, I'm super excited for everything I've seen so far. I am personally very okay with it being DLC because, I mean, I have the same opinion like I did for Blood Bowl 2, which if any of you aren't aware, Blood Bowl 2 had, I believe, 8 starting factions, and then while the game was being worked on and its release, I believe, got pushed back a little bit, they decided to offer the Lizardmen and the Wood Elves as pre-order DLC to as kind of a incentive because the game kept getting pushed back. So they did that to sort of reward people who were patient and went ahead and purchased the game. But it still caused a huge backlash, despite the fact the Lizardmen and the Wood Elves were not ready for release. And that was extra content they decided to put in the game. They were under no obligation to put it in the game. I feel the same way about the Warriors of Chaos. They don't have to. There's no reason they should give us Warriors of Chaos for free. I mean, they could easily have waited, made the army, and waited 3 months after release, and then offered it to us for $20 or $5 or whatever. But here's the thing: is that if they're willing to put in that extra work, and between now and April they have the time to make a 5th faction that works really well and looks great and has awesome options, that's awesome. Then offer it as a pre-order bonus, and I would be more than happy to have it. But they are under no obligation to just give it to us for absolutely nothing. I think that's absurd. I mean, the company has to make money, and they need to incentivize people to buy the game. And that's what pre-order does. And anyone who, I don't know, I guess I kind of saw this coming. I wasn't surprised at all. I was waiting for this news. I honestly thought it was going to be Bretonia, not Chaos. But and we'll get into that in another video as well when I talk about the map. But the moral of the story is I'm really excited. I understand and I worry that there's a lot of people who seem upset. I mean, just looking at the Warriors of Chaos release announcement video, I mean, that thing I think is has 2 or 3 dislikes for every like. It seems the international community is very upset. But hopefully this will all blow over. I want the game to be as big and awesome as humanly possible. And it seems like there are so many people who have this weird sort of high horse when it comes to DLC. In that they think that everything should just be handed to them on a silver platter. But that's just how I feel about it. But yeah, so let me know in the comment section below, how do you feel about this? I mean, do you think this is ridiculous? Do you think this is absurd? I would really love to know what y'all think. And, we can chat about it, or maybe you just want to gush over what you saw. I mean, the Gorby's Chariot looks amazing. Each of the Chaos Warrior units, I can't wait. The fact that Chaos Warriors are already going to be in the game, I am super excited. Chaos Dragons, Manticores, which, speaking of Manticores, that Manticore was one ugly son of a gun, wasn't he? But in any event, that's just pretty much going to be it for today's video. Just a quick little thing looking at the Chaos trailer. We saw some Chaos architecture in the back. There was a non-functioning Chaos portal, it looked like, back there as well. Battlefield, Kholek Sun Eater looks great. We got to see what I'm thinking the skeletons will look like for the vampire counts. I bet those were models that they just, reused from the vampire counts. And then the Manticore looked great, the Warriors Chaos looked great, and the Gorby's Chariot looked great. That's pretty much everything for this trailer. it's kind of a shame that all of the Chaos news and all of the interest about that's kind of being overblown by the DLC information, which I don't know. There's 6 months to worry about it. If you're not interested in purchasing the game, then don't. And I don't think that hurts anyone if you don't want to purchase it. That's fine. Wait for it to come out or pre-order it, and if it's bad, then you can just refund it on Steam. Or if you just don't want to deal with it, then all right. Chaos is confirmed to be in the game either way, which is exciting news regardless of who you are. And if you want to play them, then pre-order. If not, well, okay, that's fine too. Okay, all of y'all take care. I'll be back with another video tomorrow, and it should be, and I might regret saying this, but it's going to be the Karl Franz remastered video, because I know the first version of that was not as good as the Balthazar Gelt video, so we're gonna clean that up a bit and get out a new video. Maybe 2 videos tomorrow, maybe. We'll see. In any event, be sure to like, share, and subscribe, all that jazz. Take care. Be sure to let me know down in the comment section just what you think of all this mess. I want to chat with you guys. So have a good night. Take care of yourselves. Bye.